Hey everybody, it's Gypsy and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. So I just spent some time potting up some radicchio. I'm going to take these to the flea market this weekend and see how they do with sales. I've saved some for us here, my family, and the rest I'm going to sell. So I'm going to see how this does this weekend. I did it with some Grandma Hadley's lettuce yesterday. So I've decided there is a cat. Hold on. Look at this. Look at... Ooh, you little stinker. Get out of this greenhouse. I'm sorry, everyone. My little naughty girl here. Go on. Go on. Go try catch some mice or something. So anyways, sorry about that. So I did that with some Grandma Hadley's lettuce. I've decided that if I have plants that need to be up potted or potted, I want to do it a few days in advance. Somebody's going in the house in advance of the flea market because I want to make sure that they have adjusted well to their new pot and isn't looking all yucky and wilting and sad. So that's what I'm trying to do, get that going. And I already have some red raspberries. I'm probably going to do more. Let me see what I have here. Now I got some red raspberries here. Ooh, that's a nice one. This guy's looking, see what I mean? Sometimes you up pot something and it doesn't do quite as well, and then you get something like that. So I'm going to be doing some red raspberries too. So today I decided to add a little bit of Creeping Jenny along the edges of my fairy garden. And what is this? Like, I think this is called wood buttercup or something like that. It's kind of buttercup. I added that. So yes, these are going to spread. I'll have to keep up with them. I haven't been to the store or to check anywhere else around the place here to see if I have any other figurines I want to put in this fairy garden here. I did put up the fairy garden in the front. I just haven't showed you guys yet, so I'll have to get around to doing that. So I just wanted to show you my fairy garden in the front. I apologize for the traffic noise. I live on a state route, so it's a lot of traffic. Now this is more my gnome garden. Not so much, oops, a house fell over. There's some houses I bought, some I painted, like the one with the hearts on the roof. I painted that one. Who fell over here? Let's see. Oops. Sorry about that. I didn't know I had little things fall over. I'm going to put this guy right about here, I think. Oh, that rock is a big one under there. So here, I think I have... Okay, this one's a fairy. She needs to be washed off. So I'm going to take her to the one in the backyard. And then I got a little baby gnome there. I have a feeling the dogs, when they run through here or by here, do this. Got some trees. Suppose just the big black locust over here. I'm sorry, I have trouble getting down low, so it's really hard because my one knee doesn't bend well. I'm afraid if I get down there, I won't get back up. But I just have these. There's that one right here is one I painted. There's another baby gnome. There's a gnome on top of a roof. Let's see. I think the rain, we had such a hard rain yesterday that I think that's what knocked everything over. I mean, it was just pouring like off and on like crazy. But this one here, for some reason, it's kind of faded a bit, but I painted a little mushroom. Put this one back here. Anyways, I need to add more plants off to this side of the tree where my little village is. I did try to plant some creeping Jenny in here last year. For some reason it didn't take, but I'd have some weeding to do in here. But there is other stuff. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's some creeping Jenny. I can't tell. No, that's not it. Anyways, I have to find something to fill this in a little bit here. So I'm going to eventually just like get all around with a gnome garden here. So that is the start of my front little fairy garden, actually gnome garden. I'm going to put my fairies in the back. Hold on a second, I'm looking a little blurry here. I hope that's better. I was just working on a painting, and I may have accidentally got some paint on there, and it got a little blurry. Anyway, so the front yard I haven't worked on all that much yet. Just haven't really had the time between, winter just ended. I mean, like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. It just was never ending. But I got tired last year. I couldn't keep up on the weeding. I got tired of it. So I put just a little bit of creeping Jennies up there by the boxwoods. And now it's spread really nice. It'll save me some weeding. I still see that I need to do some though. I am going to plant other stuff in here. I haven't decided what yet, but I would rather keep up with that than do the weeding. And just like here, I just kind of trim, and I have to do that, the English ivy. So I put a little gnome over here. Yeah, so over here on the side of the house, it's the north side. I have trouble getting anything to grow over here. We had some hostas, but the chickens destroyed them. So what I do have here, I have some spearmint, a little bit. It doesn't grow as well here as it does in the cottage garden. I have some bulbs I planted. I'll have to see if they bloom. There's some lovage there. Let's see. Yeah. I have more bulbs over here. Now, I had, right here last year, big, beautiful chives. Now, when they tell, no, it was over, no, it was around here somewhere. When they tell you that animals don't like chives, don't believe them. I had something was burrowing under here. I know I was having trouble with voles. They destroyed the roots of my chives. And so my chives, they were gone. They were big, beautiful chives, gorgeous. In fact, I have a picture of them somewhere. They destroyed it. I do have a smaller one I got last year. It's coming back nice. But yeah, some animals could care less about chives or whatever. So anyways. Okay, so I think, I had put in these pavers and I was going to continue them out over to where the garlic is and make kind of like a little sitting area. However, since I decided to put the greenhouse in between the two, I don't need as many pavers. So what I'm going to do is take some of these, particularly these in the center, and I'm going to put those along the fenced in garden to the gate. So it will be like going this way. So, and then my gate's right here. So I think I'm going to do that. Probably do that tomorrow. It's evening. I just finished up dinner. I used some of my leftover Easter ham to make a cheese and ham quiche, and oh, was it good. So today, what did I do? Okay. I started over here. If you can see that, yeah. I'm breaking all this soil up. Any grass that is here, I'm removing. And then I am going to replenish the soil going this way. And then I'm going to dig a trench. And I'm going to plant my potatoes going this way. So I started that today. I can only do a little bit at a time, unfortunately. And over here, I sowed some carrot seed. Now it's so weird because last year we had such a warm spring. And it was like summer. We had an early summer. I had so much more done than I do this year. So I feel like I'm planting this late, but it's not really. I mean, we still have, 3-4 weeks before our last frost date. But, I don't know. I mean, carrots, they take some time. I'll just let them sit there and see what happens. So, yeah. That one's not looking so good. I don't know if I got sunburned or what. Now, what I'm finding in here, I planted pea seeds along the fencing, and only a few peas are coming up. It has been a while. Something has gone wrong. But these are my seedlings I purchased. So over here, this is my salad bowl mix I got for free from M.I. Gardener when I placed my first order. And as you can see, let's get closer. Whoops. No, like that. Come on. There we go. As you can see, they're starting to come up. Okay. So over here, I put some radish in, and they are really doing good. I'm constantly having to thin them out, but they're doing great. And over here, I planted these not all that long ago, like maybe just a few days ago. This is freckled romaine lettuce, but it's not sprouting yet, but it will soon. Oh, let me see. Is there anything else? I think that covers it all. Tomorrow, I'm going to bring out my last greenhouse out here. Try to finish up for where the potatoes are going to go and get started over here where the corn is going. And get those pavers for the walkway over here. I think that'll look nice. So, don't know. I think that's it. I hope you all had a beautiful day. I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.